Hey, Internet! We are talking about Pokemon.
Yes, we are.
Specifically Sun and Moon. We want to...
Kind of just discuss and speculate on what's coming up.
Yeah, first things first. We have the map sitting right here in front of us.
Yep,
I'll
the very
make sure to put it
beautiful
on the
map.
screen.
Yep.
Where do you think our starting region is going to be?
Well, first,
Let me... A little disclaimer. This is actually my first time looking at the map.
I've seen it and I've watched some videos speculating on things. But first, just so everyone knows what we're going to be talking about, I guess we should name each of the islands, like number them just so they know, so we don't have to be like, oh, the island, whatever. So the one in the bottom left is going to be 1. The one in the top left going to be 2. Over is going to be 3, like over besides that. And then down, the biggest one going to be 4. And the thing in the middle, whatever that is 5. The mechanical island, I guess.
Alright, and then we'll make 6 the little tiny one on the bottom left.
Well, I kind of put that one with the one, but yeah, we kind of
I'm thinking that tiny island, that's going to be our starting
No,
point.
I think it's going to be this, because the number 2. Because we've seen it in, that's the first island they showed off in the first trailer when we saw the starters. You have the little Pearl Harbor place, you have the Diamond Head volcano, and you get your starters right at that shack, right there.
Oh, then that might as well be the starting.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be the starting. Because that one looks like nothing really happening. The one way by number 1, like that little tiny island, it honestly looks not like it's going to be there for a whole lot. Maybe like a little side. I don't even know. Maybe like where you get a legendary. I don't know.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
So, considering just how much water is in this area,
There's a lot of water.
I'm really hoping they don't pull like a Hoenn and just make you use like
Surf and
dive, and waterfall.
And waterfall, yeah. But if you look, you can't really see any waterfalls of any significance.
Well, just because you can't see
Well,
it
I
doesn't
know,
mean...
but I'm just pointing
Although,
it out.
Is on Island 1 here, is that a geyser
Yep,
or is that a waterfall?
No, it's geysers right there.
Okay.
From what I understand. That's going to be like a geyser area. Then you have a desert area, which, speaking of, we see this little diamond kind of triangle thing on that island, number 1. And it has like a little platform. I think that may be where you find the legendaries, or fight the legendaries. Because I think that may be a big possibility, because it just looks so off-putting compared to the rest, I guess.
Well, then...
Like, it looks like it stands out.
Looking around, I'm just going to assume that the little...
Or maybe a gym, but I doubt it.
That little, thing right in the middle of the water,
The
that white thing,
mechanical
I
island?
think that's going to be our Elite Four.
See, that's what I thought. But I was watching some other videos of people talking about it. And I'm not sure now. Because, like, it would kind of disappointing, I guess. Like, it's not that, it's too obvious, I guess. But that's not really a problem. But, like, normally you go through, like, this big mountain or something, the Victory Road.
Oh,
and I just
Victory
don't
Road,
know
yeah.
what you'd really...
If that's not it, then I think Island 1...
Like, that
with
could
the
be,
pillar-
like, post-game, like, battle frontier shit, I guess.
Well, if that's not the Elite Four, then I would argue that
I would argue...
Island 1 looks like a
I
Victory
would argue
Road.
the biggest island looks like a huge... Like, that mountain with the ice caps on it. Island number 4. Like, it looks very... Like, there's a Poke Center right there. Right at the top with all these ice things. And there's, like, some kind of elevator or something going up that big mountain down there. And so,
Well,
like...
that doesn't mean anything. Like,
yeah,
Generation
it could be
3,
an
we
ice
had
gym. But...
the lift that took you up the mountain there.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that as a point, but I'm saying, like, it's a big mountain that could totally be Victory Road. Totally. You know? You could go in there. Like, look, the mountain goes around the side. You have a little whatever there. You have some kind of temple way over there. By it, too. I don't know. I
suppose.
If not the Elite Four, it's definitely going to be the last island you visit of any major consequence.
Well, that's all I basically got from watching this this map here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there is something blowing a whistle right outside the window.
Probably some kids. I doubt they can hear it. But
Anyway, well, okay. So
I'm actually really excited about this region now that I've seen the map. I'm just saying, it looks really fun. Like, especially that last island. Looks super fun.
well, okay. So what do you want to see new from Generation 7?
New. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly have no clue. I don't know. Dave, what do you think?
Well, okay. I've talked about this before to you. Mega evolutions. I really enjoy the concept, but there's an inherent flaw with them.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that X and Y and or S make you finish the game before it gives you all of the Mega evolutions. That drives me crazy. Like, if I'm playing the game, say I want a Mega Salamence in my team through my playthrough.
Yep.
Or a Mega Absol
Mega
or something.
Camerupt.
Yeah.
Frickin' Mega Camera.
They don't give it to me until I've already beat the game.
I know, that was the biggest frustrating point for ORAS. I wanted to go through, play it with a Mega Camerupt and a Mega Gallade, I think, but you can't really until, like, way later, and it's like, what the hell?
Like, some of the
What's
Mega...
the point of that?
Yeah, some of the Megas they do give you are fun. Like, I really enjoy the Kanto starters and
Yeah.
the Hoenn starters. You can Mega Evolve
Mega
all of them.
Subtile all the way.
And they're all great, but it's like, I don't want that to be my only Mega. I do a lot of challenge runs. I do...
Yep, me too.
I do a lot of Wonderlocks. I do a lot of...
Though, 6th Gen to me just was really lacking, so I actually haven't played through it that many times. So, I don't really do that many challenge runs for it.
well, stuff like that. I did one
Super
particular
easy,
run.
so there's no challenge to it, really. Even when you put a challenge, it's still not very hard.
Yeah, that's true. But I did one particular run. I gave Kaylee a list of Pokemon that I have never used before in any game, and I had her make a team for me. And one of them was Houndoom.
Houndoom, I love
And
Houndoom.
I really wanted to use Mega Houndoom, but you don't get Mega Houndoom till after you've beaten the game, and that's really frustrating to me.
Yeah, you kind of have to have 2 copies of the game and just trade yourself a Mega Houndoomite, you know?
Or just Gen 1 in, which
Yeah, Gen 1.
I'm not above
Yep.
doing, especially when I'm already frustrated with the concept. But
Yeah, so that
but
needs
like
to
ways
go.
to alleviate it, either have like just a generic stone that you can give to any Pokemon that'll Mega Evolve them.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
make all of the Mega Stones available from at least early on. It doesn't
Early
have
on,
to be
it
from the
doesn't
start,
have
but
to be from... But as long as it's not after you beat the Elite Four.
right. Or
really.
even like
Or even, like...
at the front door, you get the one that you want.
Yeah,
like
like
make them available early on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that whole thing was really frustrating to me.
Yeah, very frustrating.
And beyond that, other things... I don't really want a new type. I know there's a lot of people out there who are speculating like a light type or whatever, but I don't really think I want one.
It messes with a lot of, like... I don't know, it kind of messes with the game. Once Fairy gets introduced, you have to relearn a lot of kind of how to play.
Right, and I'm okay with Fairy. Though, okay, here's something I want. More better Fairy types.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. So the more types I want are specifically fire types. We're sorely lacking in fire types, my favorite type. And with this tropical region, with all the volcanoes, with all the geysers, I get that's more water, but still, like, you have to imagine they gotta introduce so many more fire types, you know? And bug types, because it's a tropical island, like, gonna be bugs. Add some more bug types. I love bug types. Nintendo,
catcher
get your
Kaylee.
shit together. I hate bugs in real life, but...
Which is so funny to me. Like, half of your favorite Pokemon are bug types.
Volcarona, Galvantula, let's go. Let's
And yet,
go. I'll beat
there was,
you with those
I
bugs.
was in your room not like 3 days ago. There was this tiny pill bug on your bed, and you
Oh.
flipped out.
It was,
Like, this thing was half a centimeter big, and you were freaking out.
Oh my goodness, can't handle it. But, I can't
But
handle
what I'm saying
small
about fairy
bugs.
types, excuse me.
Fairies make sense, too.
Yeah,
being in
like,
this
okay,
region.
what fairy types do I actually like?
Florges. I like Florges.
I'm okay with Florges. I probably would have liked Florges more if it was Grass Fairy.
Gardevoir.
Yeah, Gardevoir, Sylveon.
Sylveon. I'm
That's-
trying to think.
And as far as new, okay, I'm okay with Klefki. I know a lot of
Klefki
people
is,
don't like Klefki, but I like to use him competitively.
Yeah, he's great competitively.
Beyond that, I don't like any of the new fairy types.
Well, any of the new fairy types, we kind of just got the fairy
Well,
type.
Like Meryl's a fairy type.
Yeah,
and we've had
okay, yeah.
Meryl since Gen 2 and stuff like
fair
that.
Fair enough.
But even the ones that became fairies, I never liked Snubble
Yeah.
in the evolved form. I never liked. I'm okay with Clefairy, but just the ones that became fairies, I didn't care about them. I never have.
I don't. Yeah, you're right about that. They are the most interesting Amons out there. But, yeah, so I don't want to see any new types either. Just because I think 18 is a good amount of types. It's even. Not one type is super overly powered, I'd say. So, it's good.
Evolutions. I would like to see new evolutions.
The thing is, I want an evolution, but at the same time, it's like, are we hitting the cap point for evolutions? We already have 8.
Yeah, we need 10 more.
Yeah, but that's a lot, Dave. That is a lot. I guess 1 for each type I wouldn't be against. So 18, sure.
Including like an evolved normal Eevee.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
That's fine. But, okay, so if we're gonna get a new one, I'm trying to think. Maybe a poison one? That would be kind of cool.
I think...
Or a dragon one, poison dragon.
Dragon, I think, is the big one. I think that's the one people want the most.
Dragon would have to be the standalone one, though. Like, if we get 1 evolution, it will be dragon. Otherwise, I can see us getting 2 evolutions. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if we get a new evolution... standalone, yeah, I would really want Dragon more than anything else.
Dragon,
but
yes.
I think some other really cool ones. If we get
Poison,
Flying.
Flying
would be really cool.
Rock.
Maybe I'm just thinking of an Eevee with wings.
Rock would be kind of cool. I'm just thinking of like this golem looking, freaking, not like the Pokemon golem, but like this rock kind of Eevee.
Or Steel.
Steel.
If we get Steel and Poison, yeah, that'd be really cool.
Let's do it. Let's go. Steel and Poison. Let's do
Steel and Poison. Yeah.
Now I'm hyped. If we don't get
2, it should be Steel and Poison.
If we don't get that now, I'm gonna be disappointed.
If we get 1, let's make it Dragon.
I can see Steel and Poison this gen, or these 2 games, and then maybe later getting the Dragon. I can see that happening. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
So evolutions. What about what kind of megas do you want to see?
Mega's Mega Volcarona for sure. Like,
Ooh, how would that look?
Bigger moth with I don't know, more eyes.
Just bigger.
But like the thing is, it's the Sun Pokemon, and it's in a game called Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. It just makes too much sense for them not to do it. Too much sense. If they don't do it, I'll be disappointed.
I really want... Okay, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Dragonite.
Yes.
And I know it's kind of generic. Oh, Dragonite, whatever. But you know what? He needs Mega.
Yeah, if Salamence and Garchomp have Megas, Dragonite is in desperate need of a Mega.
See, that's the problem, though. Okay, so... Salamence, I know the story is like a Bagon wanted to fly and it kept jumping off and then it finally grows wings and becomes Salamence. Though it should have been called Flygon. As Bagon, Shelgon, Flygon.
Yeah, but you don't...
Regardless. But, okay, so we get Salamence, and it's Dragon Flying. Its stats beats Dragonite's overall. At least it has better attack and better speed.
Mega.
And then it gets a Mega, which is amazingly powerful.
Kind of like, yeah...
So...
Makes Dragonite irrelevant.
So, yeah, Dragonite is irrelevant, plus it's really slow.
Kind of like how Garchomp makes Flygon irrelevant.
Yeah, who even uses Flygon anymore? Which is so disappointing because I love Flygon. I think Flygon's badass.
Flygon's great. Flygon needs a Mega.
I remember when I was really little and I remember looking at Trapinch, knowing I wanted a Flygon, but I had no idea that the two were connected.
Yeah.
And then I had this Flygon. I don't remember how I got it. Must have like bred it or hacked it in or whatever. I didn't care as a kid. I hacked everything in.
I never did. So give all your hate.
It was by like Gen 3. I didn't do anything for Gen 1 and 2, which I grew up with. But I had this Flygon, and I bred it, and it gave me Trapinch, and I was so confused because I had no idea.
Yeah.
But Flygon definitely needs a Mega. Dragonite definitely needs a Mega.
True.
Volcarona doesn't technically need one because it's really good on its own.
Okay, it's really good.
But it makes sense to get one.
We don't have enough good... Okay, Mega Volcarona is good when you compare it to other bug types. And yeah, it's good, I guess, compared to other Pokemon too. But it's like, compared to a bunch of things, it still isn't as good as it... Like, bug Pokemon just don't have the kind of relevance or importance competitively. And if, Volcarona's their only hope.
Mega Pinsir's pretty good.
Hope. Okay,
Mega
Pinsir
Heracross
and
is pretty good.
Yeah, Mega. Those are the two.
Mega Scizor is pretty good.
Mega. So Volcarona needs a Mega and be like the powerhouse of the bug team. Like the star.
Okay, so I think Mega Pinsir is probably my favorite looking Mega. I think Mega Pinsir looks badass as shit.
I would agree.
I think
Mega Gallade I love.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Mega Scizor I think looks kind of ridiculous.
I kind of like it. Kind of grew on me.
Nope, not me. It's been a while since I've raced a Scizor.
Yeah, Scizor's badass.
It is badass, really cool. And it's really good too. And I always forget to use them.
Scizor is something else.
Whatever. Oh, okay. No, so this one, I don't really want to see a Mega, though, if I got one.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was...
Yeah, finally, a good one.
Exactly. Not Masquerain, or not Masquerain, freaking
Well,
Surskit
you're not
that
wrong,
evolves...
because it loses it.
Yeah, it loses it. That's what I'm saying. Surskit that evolves into Masquerain and loses the water typing. Ridiculous.
I want to see an evolved form of Dunsparce.
Oh yeah, yes, an evolved form, not a Mega.
Doesn't need to be a Mega, but Dunsparce needs an evolution.
Because I'm kind of annoyed with 6th Gen because of the introduction with Megas. We have stopped getting just pure evolutions of old Pokemon.
Yeah, they didn't give us new evolutions at all.
Exactly, and that kind of makes me mad.
And it was weird to me that none of the new Pokemon had Megas, but they made such a big deal about Megas.
Well, no, because I think Megas are mainly supposed to be throwbacks to older Pokemon that have become less relevant.
I suppose.
Or popular Pokemon, like your Charizard and your Garchomp. And
what do you think Mega Greninja would look like?
Badass as all hell. I don't even know. I can't even imagine it.
I think this is, Gen 6, I think, was the first generation that there was only one starter that I liked a lot, and then I didn't like at all the other two.
Okay, Dave. Delphox was pretty good. And its design grew on me. Yeah, was I expecting something else? Was I expecting a 4-legged psychic fox? Yes, I was. Does that mean that just because I was expecting that, did that mean Delphox, what I got, it bad? No, it doesn't. They were going for the Mage Knight Ninjaling, and it worked. I like Delphox. I like Greninja more, sure, but I'm sticking behind Delphox.
I won't say that Delphox was the worst starter.
Chestnut,
I would say it was probably my second least favorite fire starter.
I can't argue, but regardless.
Yeah, because I love Charizard. I love Blaziken. Blaziken's my favorite.
Typhlosion was good.
Typhlosion's great.
Infernape's awesome. Love
Infernape's great, but
I probably like Infernape more than Blaziken. I'm gonna say it. I used to love Blaziken so much. The hype around Blaziken kind of ruined it.
See, growing up, I was a huge Swampert fan.
But
once I saw Swampert in 3D, I stopped caring. And then I saw Swampert's Mega, and I fell in love with him again.
Swampert's probably one of my least favorite water types. Water type starters. I don't really like Swampert. Don't really like him.
I like Swampert.
I don't mind him. I don't hate him at all. But...
And then,
I don't know.
6th Gen came around, and it wasn't Mega Blaziken, though I do love Mega Blaziken. He looks like a badass. But,
all the way.
But I remember they, on release, they had the Speed Boost Torchic event. Right at the start.
I got 4 of those.
Oh yeah, and then I started using that, and I just fell in love with Blaziken. He became one of my favorites. But I really like
Blaziken is always high up. Don't get me wrong, I do love Blaziken. It's just it's kind of overused and over.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of ruins it a little bit.
Well, especially with Speed Boost, it jumped into the Mega tier.
Broken.
Yeah.
You mean Uber tier?
That's what I said.
No, you said Mega tier. rewind the podcast.
Yeah, but I love Blaziken, and it doesn't... Its Mega is completely unnecessary if it...
Sceptile's Mega, though,
with its
was
Christmas
needed.
tree.
Yeah, Xmas. That's my Sceptile's nickname. But, like, yeah, it makes it weak to 4 times to ice, but, like, I don't know. I just love how it looks.
I was always disappointed that Sceptile was a special attacker, not a physical attacker.
You didn't even know it was a special attacker until I told you, like,
well, yeah,
a few months
I kept
ago.
running, like, Leaf Blade. I made it, like, physical.
I love Leaf Blade. I
and
always run it.
It can
Leaf
survive
Blade on
physical, but it's so much better as a special, and that just kind of disappoints me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I love Leaf Blade. Like, that's its kind of signature move. And, like, yeah, but its physical attack is still pretty good. It's not like it has no physical attack to speak of. You can still run Leaf Blade if you want.
However,
Sceptile.
With starters in mind, let's talk about the new starters.
Okay. My favorite, let's just talk about our favorites. Mine is Litten, the little fire black cat. But it looks awesome. And okay, here's my prediction. You heard it here first. It's going to evolve into a saber-toothed tiger, and it's going to be one of my favorite starters of all time. End of prediction.
Are you going to nickname it Elvis?
Probably. That's the name of my cat, so yeah.
This cat can do no wrong in Kaylee's eyes.
It can't.
She loves this cat more than life itself.
This is true.
We saw a joke political sign on the way over
Yes.
today that said Elvis for president, and she flipped out.
I'm sorry. I just can't help. You know, it's the truth.
Now, right now, because we only really see the...
Oh, I love Roll It too. Just saying. But Litten all the way.
Well, since we can only see the baby evolutions, Roll It's been my favorite.
Litten...
I'm really looking forward to a grass starter that can
that
fly
and
without
like
having
a
to...
grass out, like a speedy attacking starter
Right,
instead of a bulky defensive will be great.
Mhm,
But
and
like,
then it can kind of take place of the bird.
yeah, the thing is, oh yeah, that's true. That's a really good point. Unless they bring back Soar, then I may not even have a bird in mind. But like, when I first saw these starters, I was a bit iffy at the first, when I first saw them. But like going, like after that, I just like, they just really started to grow on me, and then I realized how much potential they all have. And even Poplio, I saw a really convincing fan art of Poplio's Mega Evolution. I'm like, yes, please let it be that. I'll love this thing if it just, you know, gets a convincingly good Mega. But like,
Poplio is the one I'm most on the fence of. It could end up looking amazing, or
Yeah.
it can end up looking stupid as hell.
I mean, I agree, that's the most iffy one, but, that could, you can say that for any of these. But like,
Well, that's true.
but I can totally picture what Litten is gonna look like, and I just get really hyped. But also, let's talk about typings. So, there was like this thing on the Pokemon website where you could kind of find out what the typings were if you went into the code and whatnot. But like, so people are saying, well, obviously Rowlet is gonna be grass,
Grass
flying.
yeah.
And I don't think
it's
that's gonna
lose that type,
change.
yeah.
They'd be stupid if it loses that. Litten, I'm thinking it's gonna be fire ground or fire rock. I think I'd prefer fire ground if I remember, because I mean, it's not a great typing combination, to be fair, because it like cancels out a lot of, I don't know, not very good. Gets a 4 times weak to water. But fire rock though makes a lot of sense if it's gonna be a saber-toothed tiger, because like that's an ancient kind of animal, and it just makes sense if it was fire rock, like the fossils, you know.
Looking at it though, I think it looks most fire dark.
Fire dark, I would say, but it was way too convincing, the stuff we found on the Pokemon website, for it to be that, because they didn't have a dark typing thing, and then it would just be like Houndoom. A better Houndoom, probably, though I love Houndoom. Houndoom, though, I wish it was better. But
yeah,
regardless,
poor Houndoom.
it looks like it's one of the best designed Pokemon. It's just unfortunate.
And then Poplio, I'm
Water
thinking
fighting or water...
I think we need a good water fighting type.
Yeah,
The only one we have... Yeah.
Poliwrath's okay. Kind of irrelevant.
He's so dated, though.
Yeah.
And usually Politoed is better with the belly drum setup, but
yeah, water fighting is my bet, but water psychic, I would not be adverse to water psychic. I think it could totally be a water psychic.
I think it might end up water ice.
No, they're not going to do that. If they do that, I swear to God, they're going to get a mouthful. Because we already have Seal, Dewgong. We have
yeah, but that didn't stop them from having 3 firefightings in a row.
Yeah, okay, but they learned. Did they not learn? Because we had a fire psychic in 6th gen, so they learned. And then
I don't think they learn. I think they just can't make the same mistake 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row.
No, I'm saying no.
That is insanity.
Yes, they heard, because they heard everyone's complaint. That was one of people's biggest complaints. So they definitely heard. So, I don't know. Popplio is Popplio. I think it gets a lot of unneeded hate, if I'm to be honest. But, I don't know.
No, I try not to listen to other people.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it gets unneeded hate. But, so should we move on to maybe what we think is going to happen post-game?
Hopefully something happens post-game.
Well, technically the Delta episode was post-game.
Okay, so I know that post-game is counted after the Elite Four.
Yeah.
But I don't want to call that post-game content.
It was, though.
It's, okay, so
it definitely
at the end of X and Y, we have the Looker episode, and I didn't mind the Looker episode.
You mean the Delta episode?
No, X and Y.
Oh, X and Y.
I
thought you were saying ORS.
So, like, and I was cool with that, and it was fun, and blah, 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 but then once I was done, there was just nothing.
To be honest, X and Y, I'm kind of blurry on, because I haven't played those games in quite a while, because they weren't very good. Regardless.
And then ORS came out, and yeah, the Delta episode was amazing. I really enjoyed it, but then that was done. And they gave me an island that was good for breeding, and then one building the battle. And I was like, why didn't you have the Battle Frontier?
Yeah, I was going to say, they need to bring back something similar to the Battle Frontier.
And they had a model of the Battle Frontier to flip us off.
Yeah, or like what they did with Black 2 and White 2. You know, Black 2 and White 2 had an amazing post-game.
Mm-hmm.
So, something similar to that. Just a lot to do.
I don't want a single building to battle in. I want something that's actually fun.
Yeah, or like I was just saying before we even sat down to record, it would be awesome if something like what they did for Pokemon Coliseum and XD God of Darkness. It wasn't post game, but like that battle. I guess.
Oh, the mountain.
The battle mountain, or whatever it was called, with like the 100 trainers you battle,
mm-hmm.
and that was hard. That was hard as hell, honestly, for me as a kid at least. And then, like, you got starters from, you know, different regions or whatever the more you went. So that was really awesome.
That'd be cool. We need some actual
something
legit stuff to do once you're done with everything story-based.
Yeah, pretty much. Or, like, open a new area or whatever. Like, have an area that is only specifically for post-game. Like, so... You know, we go through, like, the first 3 islands or something, and maybe that last, island, number 4 or whatever, maybe that island will be just all post-game stuff where you can catch a bunch of different mons that you would normally wouldn't be, or something, I don't know. Something cool.
Or, what if, and this would curve my appetite.
I kinda want them...
What if after we pull like a Gen 2 and we go to another region?
That's what I'm saying. See, I was going to say that because Gen 2 was my favorite all-time generation. I guess technically Gen 4 if you count the remakes into that, and then Diamond and Pearl. But like Gen 2 was so amazing because after you beat it, like all of a sudden it just all opens up, and it was such a like shocking moment. Like it was probably the best moment in Pokemon history. Like that, so realizing that.
What if at the end of the Elite Four it takes us back to Kanto?
Kanto, yes. And that's where you'll get, well, maybe you won't get it there, but like, that's why Mega Dragonite makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And all this stuff. Like, do it. I dare you, Nintendo. But,
although I wouldn't complain if we went back to Unova. Or not Unova.
Johto, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain for any of them.
See, if we go to Kanto or Johto, there's like bridge that connects those two.
Oh, that's true.
So we might as well go back to 4th gen.
Though there's some technical limits, I'm sure. But like, I I don't know. I kind of hope they surprise us with, like, I hope they genuinely surprise us and they do something we aren't expecting. So, I don't know. Like, they should just do something. Maybe not maybe not go back to region. Maybe they introduce another region. I know that's crazy. But what if they introduce another region and you go to it and then the next games will be solely that? I don't know, something. Just surprise us with something.
You're talking crazy.
I am. But just surprise us with something, you know?
Basically, we just want another better game than X and Y.
I just want that same feeling I got when I played through Gen 2. I finished it and then I got a shock to my system knowing another region in there. So, like, it could... You know, just do something I'm not expecting, I guess. That's all I ask. That's all I ask Nintendo.
Well, we'll wrap it up for here.
All right.
I know we haven't recorded anything all year.
We've had a lot of technical difficulties.
A ton of technical difficulties. We're trying to get Sly back up.
We are.
We ended up recording the same, 20 minutes of footage, 3 times.
But it came off of my laptop mic because my mic malfunctioned, and it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. So everything we're recording right now is off of my laptop and my microphone.
Yeah.
Some Burning Blood is coming.
Burning Blood, One Piece Burning Blood, for those who don't know. That is coming. We're going to try to do that because One Piece is love.
Yeah, and Kaylee's been itching to talk about One Piece for a long time.
This is true.
And putting an actual video game in front of us gives her the perfect excuse to start talking about One Piece.
And I'm loving it.
And we'll have another podcast out soon.
About E3, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll do that.
We love you.